Hello everybody. This is a video that is not very normal in the case of what is usual on my channel, but it will be for some people that have been watching for a very long time, because it's something that I haven't done in a while, because I thought I'd given up on it, you know. I thought I wouldn't do it anymore. I thought it was over. But
fucking hell, man, I'm finished.
also, everyone's asleep right now, but just make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you. After some convincing and talking to some fans that have watched me for a very long time, I decided, you know, it's not hurtful to give it another chance, if that's the right way to say it. People that don't know me, I am an incredibly vocal human being. I speak anything on my mind. I don't really let go. One thing that comes across with this is the fact that I think that I'm almost always correct. But I'm not insanely biased in this perspective, if that makes sense. I think I have a good enough judgment to know whenever I am right or I am wrong when it comes to something or someone. And if someone wants to debate with me, I am more than welcome to speak on it. I am more than welcome to discuss. I'm not very against it. When you pair this philosophy or psyche, whatever you call it, with another kind of a factor, I guess you could say, in which it's that I strongly believe an eye for an eye, then for whatever reason on Roblox, you get the most hate, the most disgusting and just awful experience that you will ever have in your life, really. Luckily for me, I got a first-hand experience of this. Why now am I deciding to make a video though? That might be something that some people are asking, right? From direct quote on my Discord server, I wrote, "I have learned from the internet that talking like this will get you nothing but the absolute worst. You could be an awful person, but as long as you're convincing or charismatic or presentable in some sort of way, people will follow you." Unfortunately, I don't, for the majority or the most of the time, present myself on YouTube in a very formal or grasping way, and my messages about important topics, or when it needs to be important, often slip through common viewers. But why? Why do I do this? Why don't I pay it? Why don't I keep that? Why don't I spend the time making sure people understand what I say? Well, the problem with me, in that sense, I don't care. I don't care about people that don't like me or don't understand me, because what I think is just don't watch my stuff, don't watch my videos, don't talk to me, Yeah, no one's forcing you to. But I forget that it's the internet, and especially on the Roblox side of the internet, you have kids that are incredibly immature. You have adults that are incredibly immature. You have, unsupervised internet access. I knew this though. I'm not very dumb, but what I do regret, realizing the power of this mob, you could say. I don't like it's being fake. I don't like to spend more time than I have to. I don't want to, because the real ones, I know deep down, the real ones will spend their time researching or saying, oh, is this guy actually wrong? Like, what's the situation that's happened, right? I'm not gonna spend extra time defending myself. But unfortunately, I had to do so because I felt personally disrespected, and that's the only reason why I made the past video about this entire doxing, swatting situation, whatever. Which I've now gotten news that I am staying banned, as they've identified that verified that I am apparently was, which is I'm not gonna say anything on the topic because I initially was incredibly angry and even more furious than at the start, but I realized that it's Roblox. I will not get anywhere, as will anyone else, really. And to move on and to progress, I must be able to have the ability to move forward from this. Does that make sense? I don't think it does. It's quite funny, just off topic, that I literally have not... Has anyone died yet in the past, like, what, 15-20 minutes of me playing? I think this is quite a dead server, but it is a brand new UK server at 10:30, so I'm not surprised. I hate that weapon. The velocity on that is awful. I'll be shooting someone and the bullets fly 2 seconds later, as if I'm literally throwing the fucking bullets themselves at the people. Like, are you ridiculous? He was pretty stacked. That's a lot of 9mm ammo you have there, and I'm just gonna take the rest of this, I guess. I think that guy ran into a very unfortunate fate, but you know, that's just how this game is. Springfield is for the bar, BAR or whatever. I'm playing on an alt account right now because I'm just trying to, you know, I don't usually like playing on alt account either. I don't like hiding, if that makes sense, right? I don't like hiding away from people. I want people to be like, hey, it's me, you know? If people target me, fuck it, whatever. But because I just want to get this video over with as in peacefully, you know? I don't want people bothering me while I make something as deep as this. This car is absolutely fucked. So why are you on Apocalypse Rising if you know, deep? Yeah, well, listen, okay. It relaxes me. Anything can be ridiculous to another person's perspective. This car is fucking ridiculous to my perspective because of how shit it is. I'm trying to get this to just, oh, I can't even turn because the front 2 wheels are red. Jesus Christ. What an awful vehicle. You know how funny it'd be to drive one of these IRL? Just like put your friend in a car with red wheels in the front. I think the engine's actually in need of repair, but listen, I don't need no engine really. In the grand scheme of things, I don't need it. I really was debating on just not making any more videos on this game because of the way I was treated. But I've been through worse, and I've been through a lot worse actually. And look at, listen, and you decide I'm not even walking on my. Oh, okay. Maybe I should have probably repaired that engine. You know, I'm quite sad now because I can't travel very. You know, that actually kind of pissed me off. Oh well. You reap what you sow, man. But I decided, you know what? It's not really. It's childish. I will be the childish person if I decide to stop making videos. BAR is quite a good weapon, to be honest. I don't think it was just him, but he had an AKS-74U that is quite interesting. No, I think it was just him. No, I definitely remember 2 people jumping up and down, right? Oh well, I guess I'll let him get away. I'm not gonna get some Springfield ammo probably, because I'm running quite low. BAR is actually a pretty solid weapon. Like, this thing shreds it. I don't know. Maybe I should use it more. I don't remember what I was saying at all whatsoever. Oh well. Where did I get shot from? Oh. Okay, I'll see if I can make a move. Can I bust a move? No, I cannot. That was a pretty massive fight in the middle of Ash. What a classic hood. What a hood classic, bro. Or a Guzzi, wow. I haven't had one of these ever, actually. Even better katana for me. I thought this guy had a Patriot, to be honest. It sounded like one. Anyways, I don't know what I was saying, but it's completely fogged out of my mind now. You know, none of that would have ever happened if I didn't blow up that stupid Jeep, because I would have gone to like Oasis or something. Well, treat everything like a blessing. I think it was something about APOC. I don't know. I decided, you know what, I'll just stop interacting with every community. I don't even know where I got shot from. That is quite the kit, to be honest. I don't even know how to feel about that. Once again, I need to refill the ammo in my gun. My inventory is incredibly messy. I've never had something like this. I don't know. It's a very just weird kit. I'm gonna go to coastal bunkers, I guess, so I can reload on the ammo there. But you know, all of this has given me an immense amount of stress. You know, I just turned 17 a few weeks ago, so I guess I'm growing old to the point where I can't really blame it on me being a kid anymore. But I feel like the things that I've gone through are so immense. Like, I think I should probably still go to a therapist when I'm older and be like, Yeah, these things happen to me, but I don't know. I feel like therapy is just kind of stupid. I don't know. Therapy. I was just thinking about this because I'm doing psychology I'm going to do a psychology degree when I'm in university next year, and people are telling me, oh no, all the jobs are so terrible, blah blah blah. Like, I mean, what terrible isn't you have to get a master's to really be a psychologist, and that takes like 7 years in university. I don't think a lot of people want to do that, and then all of that just to have a half-assed paid job because apparently psychology is just terrible anyways. And it gets me thinking, like, why? There's a reason for everything, so why in this scenario is this the case? I came to the conclusion that everything gets ruined when you remove the joy from it. The annotation with like, oh, a person with no internet, and like no like electricity, but they're living the happiest life. It's like the tribes in Africa, and they're like, oh, I couldn't live like that, but they're like incredibly happy, and there's people killing themselves in modern countries, whereas the suicide rates for those are like literally zero, right? It kind of just doesn't add up. So you think to yourself, right, like, wait, well, I don't know, like, it's something that you need to have a wider thought about. I mean, if you're gonna be a psychologist, you should be smart enough to know this anyways, right? Come on. That knowledge that you're gonna have as a psychologist will obviously be much better than anybody, well, not on the same kind of topics. So why don't you use that to your advantage? I don't know. It's not even like, I'm not even like, oh, be like a businessman, be like using it. Like, that's the thing about making money, I think. I think that if you have something that other people don't, then offer it to them, right? Like a service, I don't know. I feel like this sounds like business 101 in my opinion. Like, it literally sounds like something straight out of like an Andrew Tate course or some shit, But I always thought of it like this way. Like, in my scenario, the way I can kind of apply it to myself is that, listen, I've done YouTube for a long time now, right? Even though I only have 35,000 subscribers, right? That's it's more than the average person where they have zero. Okay, it's kind of freaky, to be honest. It kind of just disappeared for no reason. What if I disappear for no reason? What if I just suddenly just disappear and no one ever sees me ever again? Wiped off the like motherfuckers call me DB Cooper, bro. I don't know, I'm just chatting shit. I don't really have any coherent thought in my head. I'm just kind of waffling. It's kind of late and I have school tomorrow. School started recently, actually. I would definitely say I have built insane anger issues as a result of the things that I've experienced on this platform. But I'm trying, okay? I'm trying to be a better person. I don't want to live in hate. My goal is to be... Well, my goal in the end is to help people. It's not to help people in the way of, do this and you'll be successful. I don't want to be like an Andrew Tate. I want to be someone that guides people to their destiny, opens minds, opens their paths to things they've never done before. I think, and the reason why I think like this is because I used to suffer from awful depression back, I'm trying to remember, when I was in year 10 from like October to like March. So this is around 2022 or 2021 to 2022, if I'm correct. I used to suffer from awful depression, and the reason for the depression, I never really talked to anyone about it. I kind of just suffered and said cope to myself, right? I tried to kill myself it was terrible. Okay, I don't really want to. I'm not sensitive to it because I think being sensitive to anything is kind of it's a good thing to be sensitive or shameful about some things, but when it comes to growing up or being like, you need to grow up, you need to learn to accept these things, or what happened in the past is the past, then they can apply it well in that scenario, right? The reason I kind of was like thinking about it for a while, I was like, why is this happening to me? Why am I affected so much? What is happening to me? I don't know. I found out, and I never diagnosed myself as depressed. I never realized or even thought for a second I was depressed when I was. I simply thought, oh, you wake up, you go to school, then you finish school, whatever, then you get a job, then you live a job, get your breaks, then just repeat for the rest of your life, And I thought, like, what's the point of life when I can just I know how it's gonna go, right? And the way that this healed itself was when I decided to. No, I thought for some reason it was actually a ridiculous reason. Like, you will never imagine how I got out of my depression, but it was actually fucking debugking. Now, I'm not saying that as like oh, debugking saved my life. It indirectly did. It's not the actual game itself that no way. I would never live that down, right? But what it was specifically was I thought I had fame worked out. You know, I thought I knew how to get millions of views, guaranteed, right? And it was just to spend as much effort on a video as possible, as much and just try hard the fuck out of it, right? I spent 30 days straight on this video. After school every day, at least 5 hours of my willful time. No one forced me to. I just decided to start doing it because I really thought I had this out. I spent and listen, this video was not something fun. I hated every single second of me making it. I think at the end, the script was like 37,000 characters. It was 22 minutes of just non-stop commentary that I had scripted out, written and planned, and then got the footage for it. And mind you, this is like a game review on debugking, except it's like very detailed. Like, can you just imagine how long that is? It's still there. It's very outdated because it's layer 1. I haven't played layer 2. I don't know. I couldn't be bothered to. I couldn't think about the thought of relearning every mechanic, so I just kind of quit silently. But this video took me 30. And at the end of it, it flopped so fucking hard. I was expecting for it to get like straight up 1 million views in like a week, right? And it didn't even get like past like 3K by this like the 3rd week. Now, naturally, I think in this scenario, it seems logical that I'd want to kill myself, right? Like, you know, well, like, can you imagine how humiliating it is? And mind you, I was hyping this up in my Discord server for a very long time. I quit pretty much every other game for this at the time. I quit Criminality to focus on this video, and it flopped. To be honest, I think if I was a debugging YouTuber and I uploaded that, I think it would get 1 million views, but I just executed it very wrong. But it's okay, because it single-handedly got me out of my depression. How? Well, it was a wake-up call. It woke me up. AC556, no. AC556, no. It made me realize, no, it's not that easy. There's more to life, if that makes sense. If it was that easy, then why didn't it happen? You know, I spent this much time, and from it, I felt this new emotion of learning. I felt that I'd learnt this unlearnable lesson. You know, I felt powerful. You know, what I just gained, the information I just gained, was so like eye-opening to me that I was like, fuck, like it single-handedly pushed me out of my depression without a doubt in my head. And still to this day, I thank that fucking video it flopped. I think if it ironically didn't flop, I would have been even more suicidal to this day, because it would have reaffirmed and reinforced what I was thinking at the time. But look at me now, I'm continuing, consistently been uploading since April the 5th, 2021. I'm balling. But now I'm on a new level of my channel and I don't really know where to go. Well, I do, but I don't know if it'll work. I'm not a fake human being, as I've mentioned about 100 times, okay? The most popular videos on my channel are when it's the least or almost very little amounts of my true or how I really want to be on YouTube. My end goal, I don't want to be a Roblox YouTuber. I started making videos as a pure interest or just pure humor to me, and it ended up being like this. But I've realized that I can use it to something that is of my true interest in the future, right? And now I'm continuing because it's practice. I want to be like a kind of a psychologist, IRL vlogging, not vlogging, but like kind of a life lesson, as I've explained, right? And right now I'm thinking, do I become a fully fledged, family friendly, cringe, whatever, you know, fuckfest YouTuber, right, that fully goes for the views, because I think I actually know how now, right? Like, if I really need to, you know, it's not hard, but it's hard mentally. Or do I stay and do I still, you know, be my deep self, kind of keep my true, you know, director's cut ass? Well, and I realize that's why people like me, but I was so clouded by the fakeness of Criminality's community to realize this. I had to get like 10 different people in my Discord server to tell me. 10 different people. It only took 10. Well, I say only 10, that's still a lot, but when you have 30,000 subscribers, 10 isn't a lot, right? Proportions. But it took me 10 people to realize that people like me because of this. But it's not why I'm popular. Or is it? I don't know. This is why I'm mixed. If I continue the way that I am, will I grow? Will I grow the way I want to? Or will I keep flopping or keep being at this kind of, you know, I'm at 30k, but look at the views I'm getting. Let's be real, okay? I'm not really like excelling as much as I should be, kind of type shit. I know for a certain I will grow, but I don't know if it will be permanent growth. You know, it'll be kind of like the hopping on a trend type shit. And that's where I'm stuck on right now. I have a second channel where I could do that, but I don't know. I don't know if, because that's obviously going to split my effort, right? That's not very, very efficient. It's not good. So now I'm here, and now I am debating with the people that will watch this video. It may not be that many people, but it'll still be enough for me to make a informed and final decision on how I should go about my YouTube channel. Do I continue, you know, kind of my commentary type? I might try and incorporate a style of commentary and editing at the same time. I don't know if I can, but I'll try. Or do I go in the kind of full like, oh, story mode, this is, I'm gonna get this today, and hit this subscribe button so I can, you know. Like, I had like 0 HP for some reason, for whatever reason, even though he had health boosts and military kits. That was a very confusing moment, I shall say. I believe I haven't tried one last thing, and that is to incorporate my realness and editing at the same time, which I will do for this video, and also make it lengthy. Because when I speak like this, I think that it's real to where I don't want to edit. But listen, I don't know. I haven't tried it, right? What if I just do edit when I'm being real? What happens? I don't know. I haven't tried, and I will. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. It's not easy, but it's not been easy for the past 2.5 years of my life. So listen, alright, I'm no pussy, and I do it for the fans, bro. Well, I guess it's a lie to say I do it for the fans, but well, everything is a lie and everything is not at the same time. It's a paradox or a dilemma or whatever. I don't really know the scientific term, but everything can be a lie and a truth at the same time, right? 2 + 2 is 4, but it might not be 4 in another dimension, so I could be lying, right? Or some shit like that. Maybe that's not even a thing. Maybe I just made that up on the spot, bro. Oh, helicopter crash site. Oh, it's there. It's not very far away, but I don't have it. I mean, I could get one of the giddy pieces. Okay, I'm gonna go to this crash site probably, or just see if there's anything else, and then I'm gonna leave and end this video. I hope you guys really did enjoy this commentary. I haven't tried it before in Apocalypse Rising, purely because it's easier just to... I thought that was a fucking player for a second, Jesus Christ. Purely because it's easier to just play the game, be silent, and then clip the moments where there's action, you know, rather than speaking. But that's what I did in Criminality. You can't just play the game, but that game got so boring to me that I couldn't even just play it and cut it out, because I think it'd be so unsatisfactory to my viewers that I'm basically disappointing them, right? That's very odd. Oh, this is the guy, and he has a military backpack. I like my Olive Survey backpack though. I don't really think I can be honest. I don't know where he would find that backpack other than the crash site, to be honest. Am I wasting my time? Most definitely. Do I care? Yes, a little bit, but do I continue doing it for whatever reason is in my head? Yes. Why, I don't actually know. You know, to think that it's still day 2, you know, and some people have like survived like 30 days. Like, how many hours is that, bro? I've definitely played an hour already, right? Like, jeez. I think I can also fit in a thank you for the people that have watched my videos for the past 2 years. I get a lot of comments and I get a lot of messages every day saying how I'm so real, or I'm just kind of, I'm different from the other content creators on this website because I'm real. You know, I try to be different from others, and I really do hate kind of being the norm. It is unfortunate though that the most popular videos that I have on the channel are the ones that I'm not being so real. But there's one video that to this day confuses me, and it was a criminality video I made almost 2 years ago now, and it's just 19 minutes of me talking. It's like this, except it got over 100,000 views, and it confused me because I do that a lot and it doesn't get the same kind of, you know, it doesn't get the same amount of attention. So I'm thinking, okay, how has this happened, right? I don't know. But if I could do that over and over again, I would happily do it over and over again. I would never fucking stop. Do you think I'm gonna get the ghillie today, guys? Oh god, MP5K, no ghillie. I mean, what did I expect really? G3 is pretty good though. I thought that was a ghillie for a second. I would have actually shat myself because I don't even have it on my main account, and I'm not obviously playing on my main account right now. Anyways, thank you so much for getting to the end of this video. If you genuinely are the ones that are at the end of this video, just know that I will never give up. I will never give up on whatever I do, okay? When I give up, I'll be dead. I'll be fucking dead. And I'm not killing myself I'll never be killing myself. I love you all very so much, and you are the reason why I'm alive. Thank you for watching.